Hi guys, welcome to Friday Fun Day. We have a great workout today. The WOD is your full name. So what you're going to be doing is completing the movement that corresponds to a letter in your name. If you have a really long name, this is going to be a long workout for you. What I want you to do, warm up 3 minutes of a cardio of your choice. So you could go for a run, a quick walk, bike, row, jump rope, burpees, whatever you'd like. After that, you're gonna go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds transition for each letter in your full name. So that includes first, middle, and last name. After that, I want you to go ahead and perform any of the remaining letters that aren't in your full name, okay? If you want to, feel free to scale this up by wearing a weight vest and or having a weight for some of the movements like squats, lunges, sit-ups, the glute bridges. And then all I want you to do is record your total time worked and any modifications that you made. So for me, my full name is 18 letters. I had 15 letters that weren't in my name. So my workout was 33 minutes and I wore a 14-pound weight vest for it. So I was kind of dripping in sweat afterwards, but it was a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is go through each movement for the letters. The first one's going to be an arch hold. So what you're going to do is get feet together, arms are straight, toes pointed, and you're just going to come up and hold in this position. So arms straight, feet together, toes pointed, and holding. For the break dancers, what you're going to do is get set up in a bear crawl position, and then you're going to kick one leg through, and then other side. Okay. For the crab kicks, you're going to get set up in this position here, and then you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, touching the toes. If you can't quite touch the toes, you can touch towards the knee. If you need to bring the butt down in between reps, that's okay, but ideally I want you to stay elevated the whole time. D is for drop squats. So you're going to start with the feet together, drop down, touch the ground, and then jump back up. So from the side. For our next one, it's going to be elbows to knees in this hollow body position. These are also known as bicycle crunches. So you're going to go opposite knee to elbow and kick the legs out. From here, we're going to go F for flutter kicks. You can put your hands underneath your low back, shoulders are elevated, and flutter. You can vary the height of the feet, okay, and also the speed. If you want to make this harder, you can hold in a hollow body position with the arms elevated. And if you wanted to make it a lot harder, you could grab a weight, hold your weight overhead while you flutter kick. For G, it's going to be glute bridges. To get set up for this, I'm measuring with my head down, arms straight. I want my toes touching, my fingertips touching my heels. And I want to go ahead and pull my toes up. And then I'm going to squeeze, make this glute bridge, hold for 2 seconds, come back down, squeeze, hold. So you should be feeling it in the glutes and hamstrings. For H, we're going to do a hollow hold. So remember, I'm going to get set up in my balled up position. I'll go ahead and extend the legs out, arms up, and hold here for 45 seconds. If you need to scale, you can always bend the knees. You can reset and just stay in that balled up position if you need to. For our inchworms, you're going to start standing. You're going to walk the hands out to a plank, and then you're going to walk the hands back in. Stand and repeat. If you have a long stretch of walkway, then what you could do is also walk the hands out to plank, and then walk the feet to the hands, stand, and repeat. You're just going to get more of a hamstring stretch doing it with having the legs go towards the hands. For J, we're going to go to jump lunges. So if you did the United in Movement WOD with this movement, it was very challenging. We're going to have the knees kiss the back or kiss the ground. So I'm going to come up, jump, and switch. Notice I have opposite arm in front of my leg. If I need to scale, I just won't go all the way down to the ground. For K, we're going to do our knee ends. So we want to maintain constant tension by staying in this hollow position. Okay, so we're not going to be going all the way down to the ground. We're going to stay in that hollow body position. For L, we're going to go lateral lunges. So I'm going to set up here. I can keep my hands in front of me. I'll step out, go down. I like to have my elbow touch my foot. Okay, so from the side. Okay, you're just going to alternate each leg. For mountain climbers, I'm going to set up in my plank position, and I just want to keep moving the entire time. I can vary the speed and go faster, I could go slower. I could also vary the distance if I want to try and pull my feet up towards my hands. Okay, so whatever you like. For N, everyone's favorite, rock and rolls. So we're going to get set up in our hollow body position. We're going to roll to arch, roll back, roll the other way, roll back, repeat. For O, one-legged squat. So what that means, these are our pistols. So you can step into your squat. I like to hold my other leg out so it doesn't touch. I'll go all the way down, stand, repeat on the other leg. If you need to scale, you can have a chair, and then you're just going to go down until your butt touches, stand, and then you'll switch legs and stand. For our penguin claps, remember we're clapping the hips 2 times while in air. Okay. For Q, squats. So these will be air squats. Again, if you want to add weight, feel free, but I'm going to have my hips below my knees and stand all the way at the top. I can vary the speed. If I want to add in a 1 1/4 squat, I could do that. For our Russian twist, we're going back to our hollow body position, and I'm going to have my hands touch on each side. If you need to make this easier, go ahead and bend the knees or even drop the heels to the ground. For my sit-ups, I'm going to start sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to go down, shoulders touch, and then I'll touch in front of the toes. I can add a weight here as well to make it harder. I can tuck my toes underneath a dumbbell to anchor my feet to make it a little easier and quicker to go through those sit-ups. For our tricep dips, if you have a bar, a pair of rings, feel free to use that. Otherwise, you're going to use your chair, get set up in this 90-degree position with the knees. I'm going to go down. Ideally, my elbows should be above my shoulder, and then extend all the way up. For our up downs, just like our burpees, except I'm not going to have my chest touch. I'm going to stay in that plank position and no jump at the top. For our V, we're going to go V-ups. So I'm going to start in this hollow position, come up, touch the toes at the apex there. That's our V. For our walking planks, you're going to set in a plank position, drop to the elbows, come up, switch sides. Remember, it helps to have your feet a little wider so you have a larger base of support. For our X crunches, very similar to our V-up, except it's one leg at a time. And I'm coming all the way down to the ground between each rep. Again, I start here. Opposite arm touches opposite leg. For our Y, we have Y raises. So I'm going to set up in a deadlift position. My arms are going to be out at 45 degrees. And then I'm going to raise, squeeze, come back down. If you want to make this harder, add in some pulses every maybe 5 reps or so. So I'm going to come up, and then I'll pulse. And then I'll go back to my Y raises. And then lastly, Z, it's for burpees. So make sure chest and thighs touch. Jump and clap at the top. That is our A to Z. Remember, you're going to do your name first, then you're going to do any letters that you didn't get to. Be sure to note your time worked and then any modifications you made. And guys, this is a great one to do with the kids because it's all body weight movements. They can work on learning their alphabet, spelling their name. So it should be a lot of fun. Good luck, enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.